till Thursday. Okay, I was gonna wait till Thursday because I made a video this morning about UFC Seattle is in shambles. All right, there's been another canceled bout. Okay, that makes about, I believe, 6 canceled bouts on this card. All right, so I was gonna wait till Thursday, maybe even Friday. I was gonna wait to make my UFC fight predictions because I had no idea, or I had no idea if more fights are gonna fall off this card. Okay, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make my video, and whatever happens, happens here. All right, I'm gonna make my video. It is what it is. I wrote down who I'm picking. All right, and we're gonna make this. We're gonna try to make this short and sweet for you guys. Okay, try to put some money in your pockets if you're a betting man, guys. If you're new to the channel, guys, like and subscribe. Okay, it takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Okay, but let's start top. Let's start from bottom to top. Okay, we're gonna start from bottom to top, and we're gonna start at the prelims. Okay, we got Modestus versus Raphael. Okay. I hope I'm pronunciating that right, but I'm going for Modestus, okay? All right, I think he's going to go in there, and he's going to beat the 11-1 Raphael. Look, Raphael is, he's shown he has an ability to, put fists to cuffs, but I think the experience when it comes to Modestus and that drive that he has, he's going to end up beating Raphael, okay? I don't know what round specifically, but I do pick Modestus to win that fight, guys. Moving forward, all right, in the middleweight division. All right, we got Malik versus Nick. Okay, we got Malik versus Nick, and this was a little toughie for me. You know what I mean? I like both men. Both men, they always go into the octagon. They know how to show out. All right, but in this one, I'm gonna have to pick Malik. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick Mansur Malik. I think Mansur Malik is gonna go in there. He's gonna keep his undefeated streak alive. He's 7-0. I think he turns that into 8-0 against Nick. And I think he beats Nick. Now, I'm not sure how he beats Nick. Nick is a tough dude. But I think Mansur Malik, he's just quicker, more elusive. And I think he takes the fight, guys. He turns his 7-0 to 8-0. Mansur Malik is my predictions for that fight. All right, moving past that one, guys, okay? For UFC Seattle fight predictions, guys. All right. We have the next one. We have Ricky versus Javid. Okay, Ricky versus Javid. This is a bantamweight fight. Let me make sure. Okay. Ricky, he comes in there. This is a UFC fight predictions for UFC Seattle. Okay, Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong. If you're into mixed martial arts and mixed martial arts, UFC specifically, predictions, this is the channel where you want to be, because I'm going to put money into your pockets if you're a betting man, guys. If you're new to the channel, guys, like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys, all right? Support the channel, guys, okay? But, guys, this is a bantamweight bout. Ricky always goes in there, and he puts fists to cuffs. That guy, he loves throwing punches. He's the type of the guy that he goes in there and he tries to finish you, okay? He goes in there and he tries to finish. He's not looking for a unanimous decision or a split decision. He's going to try to go in there and finish you. And because of that, I'm going to pick Javid to win that fight, because I think Ricky, look, minimal head movement. He pushes forward. He literally does. He pushes forward, and he tries to finish his opponents. He bites on his mouth guard, and he throws, don't get me wrong, he has, great technique, but usually he throws his technique right out the window, and he's just trying to knock you out, put his fist right into your, right into your freaking chin, and, put you in a clinic. But because Ricky has that type of style, I think Javid is going to take this fight, okay? I think Javid turns his 14-1 record into 15-1, and he beats Ricky. Now, I'm not sure how he wins, but you know what? If I had to make a prediction right now, I think he wins by KO TKO. Javid has the opportunity to do that, and then Ricky is going to give him a lot of opportunity in those rounds. So I'm going to pick Javid Bajarat to take that fight, all right? That's a terrific fight. Watch that fight, guys, all right? But I'm going to pick Javid to win that one. All right, going to the middleweight division, guys. Hey, how you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? Hopefully you're having a good one, guys. All right. It's the start of the week. It's Monday. It's beautiful. All right. It's a little bit chilly outside, but I'm enjoying it. All right, and hopefully you're enjoying it as well, guys. All right. But we're going to the middleweight division, guys. Okay. The middleweight division here. We got Eric. How you doing? How you doing? We got Eric versus Rusberov. I can't pronunciate his name. Nursultan. Nursultan. All right, I'm just gonna say Nursultan versus Eric, guys. Okay. Um, Let me just make sure I picked who I picked right here. Okay, I did. All right, and this fight is gonna go is gonna go down to experience with this one, man. It's gonna go down to experience. I'll answer your question: who's the GOAT or of the UFC? Hold on right now, but man, if I had a, this is a middleweight bout, and I think this fight goes down to experience, man. And Eric, he's only, I'm not sure how what his record looks like when it comes to out of the UFC or anything like that. But overall, he's 9-2. Very minimal. You know what I mean? And Nursultan is 34-9. Okay, he has a lot of experience, and I think at the end of the day, experience beats these guys who are newcomers into the UFC. So I think at the end of the day, I think Rusbioff, Nursultan ends up taking this fight, guys. Based on experience, he's gonna go in there most likely, and I think he wins by submission. But let's see if he does. But I think Nursultan ends up taking that fight, and Eric loses that fight. All right, that's my prediction for that one, guys. But to answer your question, all right, who's the GOAT of the UFC? If I had to make an opinion from the top of my dome piece, who is the GOAT of the UFC? Man, it's arguable, man. It's arguable. There's a lot of terrific guys, man. There's a lot of terrific guys, especially, everything is about timing. You know what I mean? And I don't think I have one guy. I mean, in my head, the people that come up is Demetrius Johnson, BJ Penn, and Anderson Silva, and GSP. Those are the guys that come to mind. You know what I mean? And even John Jones. You know what I mean? Even John Jones. Those are the guys that come to mind when I think about GOATs. But going to continue this UFC Seattle fight prediction, okay? We're still here in the prelims. All right, this is a welterweight bout between Adams. All right, this is between Adam and Billy. All right, Billy Ray. This was a tough one for me to pick because Adam comes out there and he tries to win as well, man. I mean, look, both guys are going to try to win, but Adam comes out there. He uses his technique, but I don't think that's going to be enough for Billy Ray, man. I think Billy Ray is going to go in there and get either a knockout because Adam, he tends to, want to stand on his feet as well. So I think Billy Ray ends up taking this fight, guys, okay? I think Billy Ray takes that fight. That's my predictions for that one. I don't know how necessarily Billy Ray wins, but I do pick Billy Ray to beat Adams. That is my prediction for that welterweight bout. Now, moving forward to the light heavyweight, the light heavyweight division right now, guys, okay? We got Eon, okay? We got Eon, Billy Ray, Billy Ray Curtis? What? Billy Ray Golf. Billy Ray Golf. But anyways, we got Eon versus Ibo Aslan. All right. And look, guys, Eon has been around in the UFC for a while. We've seen him get knocked out multiple times. He's the type of guy that he gets into your face in the weigh-ins, and he just wants to knock you out. He talks a big game, but we saw hey, he has an ability to get his ass knocked out. So I'm gonna go for Ibo. I'm gonna go for Ibo Aslan for this fight. I know I'm pronunciating his name. I'm tearing it up, but I'm going for Ibo for that one. I think Ibo ends up taking that one, guys. I'm not sure how he wins, but if he does win, I say he wins by TKO KO. All right, that's my predictions right there. All right, we got Andre Fili versus Costa. Look. When it comes to Andre Fili, he's been always improving, and he's fought the who's who in mixed martial arts. Really, in the UFC in particular, the guy has fought everybody basically in that division, in the featherweight division now. And Andre Fili, as he's been progressing with his UFC career, he's been getting better and better and better, especially with his striking. He's been very, very patient, right? And he ends up never getting complacent anymore. He's not trying to go in there and knock your head off. Don't get me wrong. He has an ability, but he uses his technique beautiful these days. So I'm going to have to pick Andre Fili to beat Costa for that fight. I think he ends up taking that one. He could finish it. I say he could finish it by TKO, and if not by TKO, I think he could get a unanimous decision. That's my prediction for that fight, guys. All right, guys, we're going to the main card. We're starting at the bottom to the tippy, okay? We're gonna start from the bottom to the top in this main card, okay? Let me see. We got Alonzo versus Julius Walker. Okay, we got Alonzo versus Julius Walker. And for this one, I had to pick Julius Walker. The reason why I'm picking Julius Walker is because he's undefeated. He's 6-0. Okay, he's well-rounded. All right, and he has an ability to finish the fight. All right, a huge ability. I got it written down here. He has a 67% rate for finishing his fights. That means when he steps into the octagon, more than half of the time, he's going to knock your ass out. All right? And that's the reason why I'm picking Julius Walker. He's very entertaining. All right? His nickname is the Juice Box. And I think Julius, the Juice Box Walker, ends up taking that fight and beats Alonzo, most likely by KO. I think he could knock him out in the first round early. But that's my prediction for that one, guys. All right, we got a banger here. Also, back-to-back bangers here. We got Rob Font versus Gene Matsumoto. Gene Matsumoto. All right, Gene Matsumoto, okay? Rob Font versus Gene Matsumoto. This is a new, like, I guess it was canceled because Rob Font was supposed to fight Dominic Cruz. Rob Font was supposed to fight Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz got another, catastrophic injury, shoulder injury. And unfortunately, Dominic Cruz actually calls it quits. He walks away from mixed martial arts. A beautiful, illustrious career that Dominic Cruz has, but just injury after injury after injury. So Rob Font needed another opponent. The UFC gave him Gene Matsumoto. And let me tell you something about Gene Matsumoto. He's young. Okay, I believe he's like 25, 26 years old. All right, and he's on a winning streak, guys. He's on a fucking tear. He's 16-0. All right, and because of that, I'm gonna have to pick Gene. I think Gene beats Rob Font. Don't get me wrong. Rob Font has a lot of abilities. You know, he likes to stand and bang. And because of that, I think Gene Matsumoto is going to be quicker. He's going to be younger, and he's going to knock out Rob Font. That's my predictions for that one, guys, all right? Moving forward, I'm trying to make this quick. Trying to make this one of the quickest quickest fight predictions that I put out there, man, because sometimes I make it last for like half an hour, 45 minutes, but this is going to be a quick one, guys, okay? How you doing? How you doing, guys? If you're new to the channel, guys, like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, so please support the channel. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to click that bell notification, okay? It keeps us all connected in this beautiful community, all right? But moving forward, okay, we got, this was another banger here. All right, they're giving us back-to-back bangers. We got Gene Silva versus Melsick. All right, Gene Silva versus Melsick. All right, and look, it's hard. It's really, really hard to pick against the nerds. The nerds are on a tear. Those guys, that team is just on a tear. Nobody loses. All right, nobody loses in that team. So because of that, I got to go for Gene Silva. And look, Gene Silva has been on a tear himself, okay? He refuses to lose. He goes in there. He tries to finish you. He's not trying to get a unanimous decision, split decision. He tries to take your fucking head off. He could submit you. He can knock you out. I'm going for Gene Silva for this one. That was easy. But moving forward now to the co-main event. All right, we're not even 15 minutes in. And we're in the co-main event, guys. Hey, guys, how you doing? Hopefully you having a good one. It's a great start of your week. It is Monday. All right, I know how Mondays are. Mondays are really slow motion. You know what I mean? It's hard to, get out of bed and stretch out and want to get the fuck going. You know what I mean? But I'm the type of guy that right when my bell rings, I get the fuck up and I get shit done, all right? And it's Monday, but it could be any other day of the week, baby, because Monday never kicks my ass. I kick the shit out of Monday, all right? So hopefully you're feeling the same way, guys, all right? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, so please, guys, do that. But moving to the co-main event, all right? This is a middleweight bout, guys. I'm getting hot up in here, man. I'm getting warm right now because these fights are heating up, all right? We got Brendan Allen versus Anthony Hernandez, okay? And Anthony Hernandez, great head movement. Anthony Hernandez has an ability to knock your ass out, all right? Anthony Hernandez has power in his hands, all right? Brendan Allen, minimal head movement, very stiff. Don't get me wrong, I like Brendan Allen. He's been around for a little bit, you know what I mean? He has his abilities as well. He's very technical. But I think Anthony Hernandez, his grittiness and his just ability to just, take a punch and be like, I don't give a fuck, and knock you out. You know what I mean? In the middle of just, flurry punches. I think Anthony Hernandez takes this one. And I think Anthony Hernandez can win this fight by KO, TKO, guys. And that's my predictions for that middleweight bout. That's going to be a good one. But I am picking Anthony Hernandez to beat Brendan Allen. And that's my final prediction for that one. Now, guys, we are in the main event of the evening, guys. This is a bantamweight bout, main event, versus Triple C, Henry Cejudo, and Song Yadong the Cheat. Now, look, the reason why I say Song Yadong the Cheat is because, look, I've seen multiple fights when this guy just fucking cheats. Simple cheating, man. Whether it's a headbutt or a groin shot to your fucking dick or to your balls. The guy just, I don't know how can you, like, and it's not like, okay, he tries to headbutt you one time and it looks like, oh, wait, it looks like a clash of two men, coming together. No, guys. Go watch Song Yadong's fights, and the guy, he literally tries to hit you with his head. You know what I mean? He tries to knock you out with his head. It's crazy to me. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Song Yadong has an ability to knock your ass out. He has power. He's really, really quick as well. But I don't understand why he's trying to knock you out with his head. I really don't. You know what I mean? And then he tries to eye poke you or hit you in the balls. Is just not a cute look for that one. And that's the reason why I say Song the Cheat Yadong. But Triple C, Henry Cejudo, I saw his recent, videos on his channel. He's training really hard. It looks like he's found a new motivation. I think he wants to win this fight, all right, and he wants to win this fight beautifully, because I think Henry Cejudo has another run in him. All right, I think he has another run in him, and if he beats Song Yadong, I think he gets on that mic and he calls out Merab. That's a sellable fight right there. The UFC can sell that fight. Henry Cejudo beating Song Yadong and then calling out Merab, that is a sellable fight. Okay, now Sean O'Malley versus Merab, that is not sellable. All right, Merab dominated Sean O'Malley. Merab will dominate Sean O'Malley again. Now, with Henry Cejudo beating Song Yadong and finding a new, motivation and, gaining this momentum, he could possibly go in there and fight Merab next. You never know. He is the Triple C, and there's maybe, areas that Henry Cejudo needs to work on, in order to get that fight, in order. But we've seen Henry Cejudo lose and come back, all right? Perfect example against Demetrius Johnson. He's lost. He got knocked out. And Henry Cejudo ends up picking up his strap boots, coming back, and fighting Demetrius Johnson, and beats Demetrius Johnson, gains that belt, all right, becomes champion. So for this main event, I'm going to have to pick Henry Cejudo to beat Song the Cheat Yadong. I think Henry Cejudo wins this. I think he has an ability to win this by, I say submission. And if not submission, I say unanimous decision, guys. All right, that is my fight predictions for this UFC Seattle card that's in shambles. I'm really hoping, the fights finally stick. All right, because just yesterday, I repeat, just yesterday, there was another canceled bout. And that makes 6 canceled bouts for this event, guys. 6 canceled bouts for this event. Now, I could understand if it was 1 or 2 canceled bouts, even fucking 3 canceled bouts for a UFC event like this. But 6, that is unheard of. That means everybody needs to stop what they're doing and reevaluate, how they're training. All right, because there's too many people at one time getting injured, getting hurt over dumb shit. Go train with people who are going to keep you safe. All right, I can't stress that enough. That's the reason why I do not go to gyms anymore. I just phone up my homeboys and I'll be like, yo, you want to do some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? And we go do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We keep each other safe. We're not out here trying to strangle each other to death and knock each other's heads off and, basically give each other, CTE. No, guys. It's just you want to train safe. You want to be able to train the next day and you want to be able to feel good. All right. That's what training should be about, is about feeling good and it being good for your health moving forward. And unfortunately, 6 canceled bouts, it just shows me everybody needs to reevaluate the way they're training and who they're training with, guys. But that's my UFC prediction for UFC Seattle. All right, or should I say UFC Shambles, because that's the way it was looking. I for one second I thought this fucking card wasn't even gonna happen, but it is. It's happening, guys. But that's my UFC fight prediction, guys. How you doing, Pennsylvania Rainbow? Haven't seen you here for a minute, man. Where have you been, bro? You know what I mean? You've been AWOL. You know what I mean? You're always coming in and coming out. Pause. No Diddy. But yeah, man. You've been ghosts. What the hell? I had to put an APB out on you, buddy. All right? Let me take out this sweater because it's a little warm. It's a little warm now. I was in Texas. Oh, that's what's up, man. What part of Texas you was in, man? Hopefully you was in, I just killed a fucking fly here. That motherfucker had no head movement. But you was in Texas, man. What part of Texas you was in? Peace. Hey, man, how you doing? You was in Dallas. Oh, that's what's up, man. That is what's up, man. Dallas is a good spot. You know what I mean? Dallas is a good spot. I went to San Antonio. They have great food in San Antonio. I'll tell you that much. Great food in San Antonio. But yeah, man. How long you been live? I've been live for 22 minutes. All right. I already made my UFC fight predictions. This is my UFC fight predictions video. Per usual, I always try to, get those out early before anybody else, just because, I don't want anybody thinking I'm copying everybody else. So I try to get these out early. All right. But it was a little bit difficult just because, 6 canceled bouts, guys. 6 canceled bouts. I was just looking at some railroad museum and saw a big boy locomotive. Oh, did you really? That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Beard coming back in. Not really, man. Actually, I got a haircut to go to, actually. You know what I mean? I gotta go get a haircut. I'm most likely I'm gonna go get a haircut today, actually. And I'm gonna get myself cleaned up, you know what I mean? Get my little shape up on, get my hair done, you know what I mean? Shave this down, trim this down, I'm gonna look sharp. All right, I'm gonna look sharp. I have an important meeting tomorrow for Tuesday morning, so I gotta look the part once again. And yeah, man, that is what it's about. So the beard will not be coming back. The beard will not be coming back. All right. Yeah, man, Texas is awesome. Texas is awesome. I cannot disagree. You know what I mean? The only thing I disliked about Texas was the highways. I just didn't understand how people can live underneath an underpass of a highway. I didn't understand the ingenuity of it. You know what I mean? Atrocious. I would never want to live underneath a highway. It's just, it doesn't make sense in my head. You know what I mean? I want to be able to get some sun, and when I come outside from my house, I don't want to look up to a highway. I want to look up to a sky. You know what I mean? A clear sky, a rainy sky, a snowy sky, whatever the fuck the sky looks like. I want to be able to see it. The IRS hit me up for a pretty penny. That's sad, man. That's sad. The IRS did not hit me up because I did my taxes. And you know what? 2024 was a great year, especially when you have to pay back money, right? When you have to pay back money to the government, that means you made a significant amount of money, especially with the amount of money that I had to pay back. I'm not complaining. I had the money saved. You got to plan ahead. And, I made sure I saved a little bit more than 21%. I put 23% of my money that I made independently into the bank. And once I did my taxes, guys, I knew I was gonna owe some money, and that I did. That I did, and I paid them as soon as I saw how much I owed. I paid them, and I got that out of the way, guys. Definitely got that out of the way, and I'm good. I'm good to go, guys. You know what I mean? You gotta be ahead of the curve at all cost. All right, for the IRS doesn't get your ass. You hear me? But you're talking about Buc-ee's. Oh, the gas station. The gas station. That fucking gas station that has over 133,000 fucking gas pumps. Yeah, that place is awesome. That place is fantastic. You know what I mean? I've been to a Buc-ee's. They're fantastic. And when you go inside, they have everything you want. It's like a fucking Walmart in there. You know what I mean? It's fucking humongous, too. I'm cutting the check March 3rd. Well, you better cut the check soon. I could tell you that much, because they're going to come knocking at your fucking door if you don't. Literally. So make sure you go ahead and pay your taxes, man. Go ahead and pay your taxes. If you don't do that, they're going to come hunt you down like cattle. All right? So just do your due diligence. All right? Do your due diligence, man. You hear me? But guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, it takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, so you might as well do it. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, then you know what? Thumb up your ass, all right? Thumb up your ass if you can't give me a simple thumbs up, like literally. You know what I mean? Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, all right? Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Do not forget to click that bell notification, you mother suckers, because it keeps us all connected, guys, okay? It keeps us all connected. I made my UFC Fight Night predictions for UFC Seattle, or UFC Seattle Shambles. 6 canceled bouts to this date. I was going to wait till Thursday, Friday to make my UFC fight predictions, but I wanted to put it out early. Here it is. Regardless of what happens, this is my UFC fight predictions. You guys can go back and rewatch this from, minute 0 to minute 15. You can watch my UFC fight predictions, okay, guys? What will happen if you don't pay your car payment with a Tesla? Does it just drive back to the dealership? Most likely, you know what I mean? It'll probably tell you, hey, fucker, I'm out of here. And it's going to do a fucking U-turn or a circle around your house because it can't read that you live in a fucking, closed environment. And then all of a sudden, you're going to see it just leave. Yeah, most likely it'll go to Elon Musk's dealership for sure. I don't own one of those vehicles. I really don't. You know what I mean? I own a big boy truck. You know what I mean? I own a big boy truck. Yeah, man. And I like my big boy truck. You know what I mean? I don't like press, button press startup cars. You know, I used to enjoy that, but not anymore. You know what I mean? After having trouble with the pressing button engine starter, I decided I want a truck with a fucking key. Just a simple key where I could put the key in the ignition and yank that bitch like old school, like this is the fucking 90s and 80s, and start my car, guys. But yeah, got a big boy truck, so I don't have to deal with that bullshit. You know, my big boy truck stands on 22-inch rims, all right? 22-inch rims, and it's beautiful. I love that truck. I love it. I heard the Duolingo bird died. Oh, did it really? Wow, that's so sad. That is so sad. Duolingo, wow. I don't do the Duolingo. I don't do that Duolingo bullshit. You know what I mean? If I want to learn any language, I surround myself with the people that know the language. It's that simple. You know what I mean? You want to learn the language? Go surround yourself with the people that know the language, okay? They're going to teach you how to speak it. They're going to teach you how to read it. All right? They're going to teach you the lingo. All right? So, fuck the Duolingo. You hear me? But I'm out of here, guys. I'm almost out of here in about... I'll stay a little longer. I'll stay just a little longer, guys. But I've been on here for almost 30 minutes. So you know what happens after 30 minutes? We start talking about whatever it is we want to talk about. Have you guys heard of the Delta flight that crashed in Toronto? Have you guys heard about that? It just happened like about an hour and a half ago. You know, a big boy airplane, Delta, just crashed right into... You know what I mean? Airstrip over there in Toronto. Couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. I'm like, man, how many planes are going to go down in 2024, 2025? It's amazing to me. I mean, it definitely tells me not to get on a plane. If I'm traveling anywhere, it's going to be by a train or my own vehicle. Straight up. You know what I mean? Straight up. I don't trust anybody driving, flying, I trust myself driving, and I even trust myself flying. You know what I mean? You can't tell me I can't drive. I can't fly a plane. I could definitely fly a plane if I wanted to. If I got into that fucking cockpit, I can fly that son of a bitch. All right, it's been proven, guys. Have you guys heard of the kid who he was playing what is it, Forza, that car game? He was always playing that car game in Forza, and he ended up getting a sponsorship. All right, to drive a real vehicle, and he was like less than 10 years old. Less than 10 years old, he got a sponsor to drive a vehicle off of Forza, and guess what? They have actual video of this kid driving and drifting. He did phenomenal, all right? He did crazy good. So that tells me that, you know, kids who play games, that's really good. That's really good for you, man. And it gives you real world practices. And for me, I like playing games, and even those flying games, you know what I mean? So I know for a fact I can fly a plane. I can. It's just I don't have a license for it, you know what I mean? And I don't have a permit for it. So can't get in that cockpit. But you already know, guys. Did anyone survive? I have no idea. I didn't look into the details, all right? The details said a Delta flight crashed in the airstrip in Toronto, multiple injuries. I didn't read any deaths or anything like that, but multiple injuries. Maybe somebody died. I don't know. Maybe somebody hit their head really hard, knocked themselves out, and they're not dead yet, but they'll die later. Hopefully not, though. Let's knock on wood, right? Let's knock on wood, guys. You know, but hopefully everybody survived. Hopefully everybody survived, and you know, everybody's safe and they made it out, you know, where all their limbs, all right? Because I can't imagine being on a fucking plane talking about, it's going down, guys, it's going down. And you're looking out your fucking window and the ground just seems to be getting closer and closer at a faster rate. And then all of a sudden you got to get ready for impact and bam. And then the fucking plane does a circle, you know, fucking pit maneuver bullshit. I can't imagine that, man. I literally would shit my pants. I would literally shit my pants. Not only would I shit my pants, but I would be thinking, if I survive this is going to be the biggest lawsuit ever. I am going to sue the shit out of Delta. All right? Because I don't even, the pure hell that you have to go through just getting through the fucking airport to get on an airplane, it's psychological enough, guys, okay? And then all of a sudden your plane crashing, oh, I'm fucking suing everybody. I'm suing the government. I'm suing the fucking airlines. I'm suing the fucking everybody. Everybody is gonna get fucking sued, all right? So I'll be praying to the man above that if you get me out of this, I'm gonna sue these sons of bitches. But yeah, I play War Thunder. Yeah, man, I play War Thunder too, man. I do play War Thunder too. That's one of the games that I'm talking about with the flying stuff. You know what I mean? Is that yeah, I think that's the name of it, War Thunder. That's the game on PlayStation 5 that I have that you could download it for free and you can actually play it. It's pretty phenomenal, all right? Pretty good game. That's why I take Amtrak. Yeah, I mean, I haven't taken Amtrak in years. I haven't taken Amtrak in years. I had a friend who was a cook, all right? Back in the day when I was 19 years old and I was in college, I was actually a server. I was a server at a restaurant. And one of my friends, he was a cook. His name was D. And this guy was a 45-year-old that didn't own a car. He's never driven, didn't own a driver's license, okay? He's from New York. He's always taking public transportation. And even over here in the South where I live, you need a vehicle, but he still didn't have a vehicle. He just got around, you know, with people dropping him off. And let me tell you something. We took a trip together. I'm expecting us to buy an airplane ticket. And he's like, nah, man, we're going to go take an Amtrak. And that was the very first time I took an Amtrak train because he refused. He refused to get himself on a plane. And now I know why. These sons of fucking bitches are going down, all right? They're fucking coming down like flies. Dead on arrival. Is that what it says? No way. Let me look it up. Hold on a second. Hold on. Delta flight crashes. Crash in Toronto. Really? Everybody died? 15 people injured after Delta plane landing in Toronto airport overturns. Wow, it did. Oh my God, it did overturn. It did do the roll. Oh my gosh. Well, it doesn't say any deaths. Wow, for a plane doing a roll like that and being upside down and crashing, nobody died. I mean, there's people that are injured. 15 people injured after Delta plane landing at Toronto airport overturns. Yeah, there's people who got injured, but nobody. There's no reports of anybody dying. That is awesome. That is crazy. That means the seatbelts really work. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. I mean, it's not phenomenal that the plane went down, obviously, but it's phenomenal that nobody fucking died. That's great. That's great, man. I'm happy for that. You know, the more lives that can be saved, the better. You know, they're trying to kill us out here, man. They are trying to kill us. What is going on out here? Yep, no fatalities. There's been no fatalities in this airplane crash. Congratulations to them. That is phenomenal. That pilot must have done a good job. That pilot must have done a good job to keep those passengers safe, even through dire situations, man. He needs an award. He really needs an award, for sure. I've been taking trains before Amtrak in 1976. I would take trains for Southern Pacific, and I would continue with Amtrak. That's good, man. Continue doing that, man. Continue doing that. YouTube news channel on Unreliable and click Beatty. Yeah, man. Yeah, it be that way. You got to go to the source, man. You got to go to the source. You got to go to NBC News. You got to go to New York Times. Those are particularly good sources. Or USA Today. You know, those are really, really good sources where you can find information fairly quickly. You know what I mean? And if you don't find it there, you can usually go on Twitter or X for other people who know it. But you could go on Twitter and find news fairly quickly too. I mean, it'd be fairly accurate on Twitter. It'd be fairly accurate. But yeah, guys, I've been on here. What is it? I've been on here for 37 minutes. I didn't even think I would be on here for 37 minutes. This was supposed to be a UFC fight predictions for Seattle, and I did that. But I'm on here a little bit longer than what I was supposed to. It's getting dark out now. The sun is going down. I do want to go on a. I gotta get a haircut, guys. I gotta get a haircut. So you guys have a good one. All right, you guys have a good one. You already know what it is. Stay blessed and stay strapped, all right? First time I was on a train, it was 1954. You was on a train in 1954? I wasn't even born in 1954. Are you kidding me right now? No way. I wasn't even a present thought, all right? But guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, okay? It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, so please support the channel and go ahead and do that, all right? I'm out of here. You guys stay blessed. You already know what's real. Peace and love. And you was born in 1943. Well, congratulations to you, man, because you're still here in 2025. Keep living, keep doing your thing, and